I was going to start by asking, so with the single I went to a Velvet Underground show, if you could pick any show from history that you could go to that you weren't able to, show would you choose?
Quite a few. That's tricky, but maybe one of the first ones that comes to mind is maybe that Nirvana at Reading. But I guess you'd want to see them in like a smaller venue.
Well, if you like it then. What about the MTV Unplugged Nirvana?
Yeah, that would be quite
good.
I don't know, but I would have liked to have seen any White Stripes gig. I pure love the White Stripes, but missed them obviously. Just about.
Would have been good to see the Velvet Underground, to be honest, or like Lou Reed or something like that.
Yeah, Velvet Underground and CBGB's. Did they ever play
Talking
CBGB's?
Heads even?
Or Talking Heads and CBGB's.
That'd be good.
Anything at CBGB's. Is the answer.
Was it always going to be the Velvet Underground and the Pixies in that song, or were there other bands that were kind of kicking about?
Nah. I don't really remember why it was the
Syllables. Maybe just
the syllables. We all pure love Pixies, so that was why it was Pixies. The songs kind of was meant to be sort of just about like how the band you like can pure influence like how you act and dress and all that kind of thing. I think just because Velvet Underground are so influential, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
What is it about their music that's still timeless for you now?
I don't know.
It does what, sorry?
It's still like timeless for you now. Why do you think it's timeless? Why does it still affect you in that way, even though it was written like 50 years ago?
I think it's so like simple.
Yeah, it's so basic. I mean, there's not many like production like tricks or anything. It's like you could still. It's like so simple. I guess you could record how they did now. Like
I think they did kind of like because they were trying to be like a bit different than that. I think they kind of consciously avoided any of the sort of like gimmicks that would give it away as being like kind of like 60s or 70s.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer, Sam.
Which three bands blew your mind most when you first heard them and kind of impacted you in that way and changed your life?
King Cruel was pure like a massive. I went through like actual like 2 months where I could only listen to King Cruel. Everything else just seemed like not good enough.
Like when I first heard the Pixies, I just ended up listening to loads of the Pixies. Another one.
Idols, maybe? I don't know.
I guess they're quite good.
The White Stripes. When I was younger, like I pure listened to nothing but the White Stripes for probably about 2 years. They pure blew my mind. They totally did blow my mind when I was like 12. Yeah, definitely White Stripes.
I'm trying to think of something that's not already talked about, but the White Stripes.
Yeah.
Something that you've like just pure got into. I don't know.
You can think about it and
bring
it up at a random point.
Just be on my mind now.
When you heard those bands, did it affect your motivation to make music?
I think it does. When you listen to something that you're so excited about, you can get inspired to do it, inspired to make your own and stuff.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think you can feel the same way.
I think when you hear something that's like, it just makes you pure buzzing.
Yeah. To copy it.
To copy it, yeah, to rip it off.
Yeah.
I guess.
Do you ever have to search for motivation from music, or is it always there? Always inspired?
No, definitely sometimes just like not. I think you do have to. I think for me sometimes it's a bit of like self-doubt, like if I like write a tune, like is it just going to be shit, and you kind of have to push to that sometimes.
Just forget about that.
Yeah.
But would you listen to, in a situation like that, would you go and listen to songs to be inspired?
Would you listen to
Yeah, like, I think that's...
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know, would you though? Like if you feel like you're in a pure rut, would you go and...
Yeah, I would just copy something. I think that's kind of what I tend to do if I feel like I'm in a rut. Yes.
I don't know if I answered the question there, but...
When you hear a band now and you get your mind blown by them and they really change things for you, Is that different to when you first discovered bands at the Velvet Underground, the Pixies, or is that a similar sensation? Is there a difference there at all?
It's different. I actually, honestly, like, I hated the Pixies.
Really?
Yeah, because I just got into them when I was a wee guy. Like, my parents liked them, they would play them in the house, and I was just like, I think it was just like too weird for me or something. I kind of only really got into it when I grew up, so I guess it's just different in that sense that I would maybe just like it straight off the bat rather than hating it and having to come around to it.
It's always quite exciting when you discover something you like, though.
Yeah.
So I think maybe just pretty much the same.
Yeah, the same.
Well, maybe not though. Maybe when you're young and impressionable, that makes more of a difference.
Yeah, I think it's different when you're younger. I think you're maybe know less about. I don't know. Maybe
you've got less things to compare it to. And stuff.
Yeah. It can maybe seem a bit weirder or more out there when you're younger because you've never heard anything like that before.
But yeah, it's still good to find out new stuff.
It's interesting as well. You mentioned that the kind of slight self-doubt sometimes when you write a song. Because the thing about the music that kind of always strikes me about it is it's so kind of confident and bold and assured, and it feels like it knows exactly what it is. Yeah. How do you overcome self-doubt so that the music sounds like that? And why do you think it is the music does give that impression?
I don't know. Maybe because of because of the self-doubt, there's like a conscious effort to push because you're pushing through that. Maybe then it comes across as more sort of confident or. I'm not really sure. I think you kind of just have to
ignore it.
Yeah, ignore it, and you kind of just have to be confident because if you play the song pure half-arsed or worrying about that, then it would just be shit. Yeah.
Do you think making music has made you care more or less about what other people think?
I think it maybe sometimes it kind of goes back and forth a little bit.
Think about the music, or
both the music and life in general.
Yeah.
Not sure.
I don't know. Sometimes I do think, I do catch myself looking at Spotify plays and how many Spotify plays other bands have and that kind of thing, and it's quite bad. But I think in other ways I think playing live helps to not worry about what other people think, because you get little fuck ups and mistakes and stuff, and then you get more used to being embarrassed maybe or messing up in front of people. I think it's good for
So
that.
you just overcome it as time goes on, maybe?
Yeah, you just learn to deal with it. We do fuck up sometimes.
It's never usually that bad though, is it?
Yeah, it's not usually that bad, although I guess it maybe was earlier on. We used to fuck up quite a lot.
Yeah, like when?
I don't know, just dumb shit. Do you remember when we did Buff Club and the first note Josh dropped his bass and the lead came out of it, and then the first time we played King Tut's we played started the first song, it's the bass, drums are meant to come in, it's meant to be a pure big thing, and very first hit on the snare, Joe's stick just snapped in half, and there was no drums, and I was just pure embarrassed, why is he not playing, what's going on?
And then the set get cut off, they just turned off the speakers and that.
We went over
because the snare stand broke and stuff.
Yeah.
That was fun though. I guess going back, that could help you, change you, because you'd be more prepared. It wasn't that bad. It happened and it was fine.
Yeah. Because you learn that it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Don't know if that took ages. I feel we're pure ambling doing sessions. But.
How do you feel you've kind of evolved and developed as performers since those early gigs?
I think we're a lot tighter than we were at the start, but that's partly we've got a new drummer, and he's made us a lot tighter, I think. But I don't know, maybe just confidence and stuff.
Yeah.
We kind of move around.
I realise it's more fun if you actually just you don't need to just stand still, and it's more, you can enjoy it more if you just jump about a wee bit.
Yeah.
Not even jump about though.
Can I take the piss a little bit? Sometimes?
Yeah.
I don't know. And I think, I don't know. Yeah.
We're
just a bit better.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Actually, wait, but I think we're maybe like a little bit better for, even though it is like, it is pretty loud and fast, all of it, I think we're a little bit better for like dynamics and stuff. I think when we started it was like very like, as loud and fast as possible.
Yeah. Maybe that's because we're nervous.
Yeah.
Because we're scared to...
I think it's like the easiest way to
cover it, yeah.
Convey like energy as well. It's just to be as loud and fast as possible, I think. Kind of understanding that you don't need to do that all the time to be good or to convey emotion.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
Does that energy play the same role in the recordings as it does live, or do you think they have slightly different importance recording and live? Is there a difference there?
I think there's still the energy. We recorded the EP like live, like we didn't track it, like we did it all at the same time. And there's still the energy there, but it's a bit more serious.
There's a bit of like maybe nervous energy in that, in the recording of that, because it's quite fast. We've done it quite fast over like 2 days, and like we're working like quicker than we maybe would have if we'd had more time. But there's still energy in it because we've done it live and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
And then when we play it live, like at a gig, we have much the same energy. But is there a song that like you wouldn't have expected to like be like an energetic one live, maybe?
I don't know.
One that we play that.
I think it's always just maybe there's like technical or something, but none of the ones in the EP, I think they're all pretty energetic. Yeah. I don't know if that answers the question.
What do you want to be remembered for with your music?
Oof. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I've not really thought about
that. Me neither. Maybe just
to be honest.
Like our gigs are good fun. Like if people remember coming to one of the gigs, I think that'd be quite good. And then like come back for it, that'd be a good thing to be remembered. And then just remember that, like, have a good time in that, and it was good. It was fun, and we were decent. Yeah,
I think I would want the gigs and stuff to just be remembered as like a positive, kind of happy, kind of thing. I don't know. That's a pure tricky question. Next question. Sorry.
Following on from that last question slightly, but also tying into the name of the group. If you died and you came back as a ghost, who's the one person you would haunt?
Oh, you would haunt? Oh. Fuck.
What's his name? I can't mind his name. It's annoying me. The guy that owns his son.
Oh, Rupert Murdoch.
Rupert Murdoch.
You'd haunt him?
Dick, man. I'd maybe haunt Rupert Murdoch.
If I died and came back, who would I haunt? I'd maybe haunt Josh.
I was gonna say.
Like it'd be funny to maybe like you get so like become so anxious about this like fucking ghost in his house and stuff. And I think it'd just be a bit enjoyable to see that. Horrible man I am.
Yeah, with haunt Josh. Yeah.
Aye, definitely.
Yeah. Thanks very much, guys. Cheers.
No, thank you very much.